everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of HeatPressNation Live.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Britney. This is Jared. Thanks for joining us again today, guys.
You remembered my name.
Yeah.
I thought she'd forget. I don't know why.
No, I just hang out with you every Thursday.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
I don't know who he is, guys.
I'm new. Hi, my first day here.
Hey, what's up?
No, you're just kidding. No, it's definitely an exciting Thursday. It's Friday Junior here, and we are so stoked for today's episode of HeatPressNation Live. But before we get into everything, well, first of all, we want to welcome you guys.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for joining us. And we have a few things that we'd like to share every week, right?
Yes, we do. Hey.
So first things first, where are they going to join us after
They're going to join us on our HeatPressNation creators group, guys. If you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and join us. It's heat.press/FB group.
It's right there.
And it's an awesome group, guys. You guys can ask all your questions there, post your projects there, get some feedback. But yeah, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and check us out. And then we also have a awesome YouTube channel, guys.
We really do. We have new content going up on our YouTube pretty much every week. I feel like we have new videos every week, really fun stuff like tutorials. And then we also have, if you missed like last week's Facebook Live,
we have us on there.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're there.
We're on there, guys. Check us out again. You can watch the replay. If you can't make it live, you still can watch us after, which is just as great.
Yeah, exactly, right. And even if you have questions, let's say you're watching the replay. Maybe you're watching the replay right now. Hi, thanks for watching the replay.
Hey.
Even if you're watching the replay right now, you could still ask your questions in the comments below because we check them pretty closely.
We do.
And we'll get back to you as ASAP as possible.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Let's see who's joining us here today. We got Bates Custom Creation saying, hey, everybody. Well, hey, everyone to you. And then, oh, cool. Ramon the Cello is saying hello from Embroidery Image in Vista, California. Check that out.
And we have Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Hi. Greetings. Good to see you. Kimberly's coming in from the Bay Area. Which Bay? I mean, when you say Bay Area, I think San Francisco.
Yeah.
But I realize that there are several bays in America. So
I know. We automatically
we're
think
just gonna
San
assume
Francisco,
because,
we're in California.
And do us a favor, guys. By the way, we are live right now on Facebook or YouTube. Drop us a comment. Say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to say hi. Again, any questions as this progresses, because things are going to get pretty gnarly and awesome today. As you're watching today, please feel free to put your comments in here because we got them right here. We got your comments.
Yes, guys.
It's weird. I see myself in there. It's like Inception, but yeah. Oh, yeah. She clarified SF Bay, San Francisco Bay. So we were correct in assuming that it was a San Francisco.
I love San Francisco.
I cannot wait to go.
So cool.
So much good food.
Yeah. Awesome.
I love food. By the way, real quick, they're not paying me to do this. But if you guys enjoy tacos, watch the Taco Chronicles on Netflix. I just discovered it.
Oh,
it's blowing my mind.
Really?
Yes, so many good tacos.
I love tacos. That's like number 2.
Yeah, I didn't get this way on salads, so I didn't have this baby. I'm pregnant, by the way. I didn't get this way on salad. I got this way from tacos. So take it from me. I've had many tacos in my life. Watch Taco Chronicle. Anyway, we're sending people to Netflix. They're going to stop tuning in. We're just gonna
right?
Wait, watch the episode and
Jared, stop that.
Sorry, guys. And we got some more people tuning in. Bates coming in from Jacksonville. Oh, May Fidesz 14 is coming in from Whittier.
Hey.
That is like almost my hometown. Very close.
Right over.
That way. And then, we got Hay from Rhode Island. Literally like the opposite corner of the U.S. is tuning in.
Oh, wow.
Coast to coast, guys. Thank you so much
for
joining us here on HeatPressNation Live. We got some fun stuff today.
Yes, we do.
And just a real quick heads up, every week we do what's called Post of the Week. We pick our top choices, and then we let you choose the winner. However, today we're going to be doing Post of the Week in the HeatPressNation Creators group. We're trying something a little new today. So if you haven't joined the group, go over there. Again, heat.press/FB group. We're going to be making a post a little later, and you can vote on the winner.
Yes, guys.
So we're going to have Post of the Week today in the HeatPressNation Creators group, but we do have our winner from last week, right?
Yeah, we do, guys.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and show you that right now. Once again, let's roll it. HeatPressNation Creators Post of the Week.
The winner is...
And I can only drum for so long.
Woo!
Whoa! Option A, straight out of crayons. That is super rad. I'm glad this shirt won because this is
I love this.
Yeah, very, very cool. So congratulations to Option A. We're going to be reaching out to you a little bit later. Make sure you get your prize. And what are they winning?
they're going to be winning a pack of markers, sublimation markers, guys.
Very, very cool. If you guys missed last week's episode, after this, go back to back and watch last week's episode because we did a whole episode on the artist-free sublimation markers.
Super cool.
Super duper
yes,
cool.
Guys. I'm excited.
Yes, super stoked. So anyways, all right. Thank you so much again to our winners. And again, Post of the Week is going to be in the group this week. So if you're watching right now, you want to see what the entries are, you want to vote on your favorite, do us a favor, head over to the Facebook group. We'll be posting in there a little bit later today. Of course, we can't post there because we're here.
Yeah.
We're here right now.
So we're just going to be posting the photos on there?
We'll be posting the photos, and then there's going to be like a poll. You could just vote there.
That's actually super cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So again, Post of the Week, make sure you guys check that out. But I am ready now for a little bit of... sublimation, guys. It's funny, like we're sure it's sublimation, but when you get put on the spot, it's like sublimation.
Yeah, we got some cool projects, guys. I think we haven't done this in a while, right?
We haven't.
Super excited.
Yes.
We're gonna be using our awesome mug press.
Yes, this is the HPN Signature Series Sublimation Mug Press. And we get lots of questions on the 6-in-1.
Yes.
What's the difference? What comes with it? What can I do? Blah, blah. Just kidding, not blah, blah, blah. It's those are very important
very valid questions, guys.
When you answer that question 179 times a day, it gets a little repetitive. But no, they're very valid questions.
Yeah, they are.
And so really quick, this is the base model. This is a Signature Series Sublimation Mug Press. You're able to do 15-ounce and 11-ounce mugs in the same heating element. We're going to explain that in a minute. And then, we have all these. So actually, Brittany, I think you'll do a better job. Tell them what they got here. What comes when they get the 6-in-1? What exactly does that come with?
Yeah, so 6-in-1 is going to come with your 11 and 15-ounce attachment, which is this one here.
It comes preloaded in there, by the way. So this will do that. Okay.
Yes. And then we have here, this is going to be our 17-ounce tapered attachment.
We call it the large tapered attachment too, because sometimes one time I was telling everybody for a whole day and a half that it was a 16-ounce. But 1 ounce off, no big deal, but you could just
17 ounce, guys.
17 ounce, or
just in case you remember Jared telling you that.
Yeah, or we just say large tapered. So there we go, it's large tapered.
Then we have here our shot glass attachment, which is super fun. And this one's going to be our small tapered attachment.
Small tapered. Check this out. And then moving over to this side, we have so we call this the straight wall 10-ounce.
Yeah.
But really, we don't really carry too many 10-ounce attachments. But what you can also do is this water bottle, which we actually, if you guys have seen it, we've done a couple of these on Facebook Live already. But check out this cute little,
that one's so cute.
Little espresso mug.
Yeah, I love that.
Look how cute that is.
So cute.
Little 6-ounce one, and this is gonna fit in the 10-ounce. This looks very similar to the 11, 15-ounce. So if you want to, you literally have to hold them up to each other so you could tell the difference. But anyways, and then look how cute
this one is. So cute. Look at it.
You gotta lift your pinky up.
I don't know. When I think about this one, it's our mini mug attachment. I just think about like a cute little tea party set. It's so cute.
If you wanted to do a custom tea set for the little tea drinker in your life,
you can.
That would be so rad. Yeah. And actually, we're going to customize this.
It's funny because one of the guys that works here, he actually made a whole set for his daughter, and it was so cute.
That is the cutest. Okay, so check it out. So all of this you're able to do with the 6-in-1 mug press. Now, we get this question all the time. Hey, can I just buy the base and then add attachments separately later? Yes, you can. Yes. However, they're more expensive when you buy them separately. If you want to just buy everything all together up front, you're going to save a pretty good amount of money.
You do. So you get a better deal when you get them in a package like this.
Yes.
If you buy them individually later, they're about $45 each.
Yeah.
So you actually save a great amount of money when you guys get them in the bundle.
Yeah. So, and which is good too, because you may not know. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do large tapered, small tapered, this or that. But when your customers come in and they ask, hey, can you do this? You could respond with a quick, yes, I can.
You already
already have it there.
Yeah.
So being able to offer a wide variety of stuff to your customers just makes you more valuable. It's going to put you up ahead of your competition. So that's really awesome. Again, we have lots to do today. We're going to get through as many of these as we can.
Yes, guys.
But depending on time, we may have to just post some pictures later. So we're going to try to get through each and every one. And also, we're going to show you how easy it is to swap the elements on your mug press. All right.
And that's awesome because I think a lot of customers call in and it's like, hey, how do I swap the heating element? So this is perfect for you guys if you guys already have it, if you guys want to get it, and maybe you're just like, oh, I don't know if that's, if it's that easy. It's going to be that easy. And Jared's going to show you guys exactly how to switch them out, which it's cool, right?
Yeah. Super fun. Another cool thing that we're going to do today is that all the sublimation transfers that you're going to see today, we're done in Creative Studio. Now, really quick, I want to do a quick plug. Oh yeah, she has some of them there. Quick plug for Creative Studio. You're asking what's that? So Sawgrass, which makes, of course, the world famous SG400, SG800, the Virtuoso line of printers. They also have a program called Creative Studio. It's web-based, so you don't have to download anything. You just go over. If you have your printer, you should have already have an account there on sawgrassinc.com. All you do is you go in there, you launch Creative Studio, and all the designs are there. So it's an online-based design program. All the things that you'll see here today, they have the templates already, so you don't have to worry about sizing things in Photoshop. And they have tons of great clip art, great fonts, great different design elements. Some of them are just ready to go, and we'll talk through them as we get through them today. So yeah, real quick plug, Sawgrass Creative Studio. If you have an SG400 or 800, you get Creative Studio for free. Free. They have an upgraded version available, which just gives you even more awesome clip art, pre-made designs, fonts, colors, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
patterns.
And then I think you could even make mock-ups, right, before you actually print.
I believe so. Yes, I believe so. Hopefully we'll double check on that. But yes, lots of great stuff in Creative Studio. So again, today you're going to see stuff that we actually made in Creative Studio. None of this was I think one of them was pre-made, and I'll show you which one it is when we get there.
Okay,
but yeah,
cool.
These designs, I'll walk you through them, made in Creative Studio. Really cool stuff.
Nice.
So we have a couple questions already. So let's hit the questions really quick. Then we're going to get started. We're actually going to show you, we're going to go one by one, show you how to swap the elements, how to adjust for pressure, how to press them. So if you have been on the fence about getting a sublimation mug press with the extra attachments, today is your day. Stay tuned, you guys. We got a lot of awesome stuff coming up for you. Okay, so we're getting some off-topic questions. No worries about that. We're getting questions about heat transfer paper. Those are awesome. We're going to stick with, if you have any mug questions, go for that. Okay, so here's one. Bates Custom Creations is asking, can it do steel mugs like the 20-ounce ones? So this is a 20-ounce aluminum water bottle. It'll fit in here, but if you're referring to kind of the larger, fatter ones, that you're going to have to use a silicone mug wrap. So while this handles many of the things you see here on today, some large and oddly shaped items, you will still need a mug wrap for those. Awesome. We got Tom Kurt saying Creative Studio is amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very cool. Got any questions on the Facebook?
No questions. Right? Just some more hellos.
Oh, Nicole saying we use that size mug for espresso. Yes, it's the perfect espresso mug because you don't want 15 ounces of espresso unless you want to die. All right. Okay, very cool. Awesome. Well, if you guys have any questions as we're going through, drop it in the comments. We're going to answer as many questions as we can live on the air. And of course, if you have questions about other items that we're not really talking about today, we'll get to you right afterwards. Be sure to hit every comment and answer all your guys' questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, here we go, guys.
We're ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready
So
to rock and roll.
this right here is a 15-ounce coffee mug, and we're probably going to show it to you guys. There we go. This is a 15-ounce coffee mug. So the 15-ounce and the 11-ounce, actually I have an 11-ounce one right here. So you see how they're a little bit different in size. The 11-ounce is a little smaller, right? 11-ounce, 15-ounce. There we go. Ooh, fancy, fancy. This one we already made, of course. Very nice. These both fit. So when you first get your sublimation mug press, they both fit in here. You just have to adjust for pressure. For example, this 11-ounce mug, if I put it in, it's like barely gripped. I would not press that. It's just a little bit too loose. You want it to have a firm pressure. The reason this one is too loose is because I'd already adjusted my pressure for a 15-ounce mug. Now, ideally, before you start your mug with the machine off, you're going to want to put it in and adjust for pressure. When you're putting your mug in to press, you want it to be right around, right in the middle of the heating element, all right? You don't want it sticking out too far over the edge, right? Because then it's not gonna get pressed. So you want it right there in the middle. And then you want the handle, you do not want your handle touching either edge. You do not want that because then when you close it, you will literally snap off the handle. Because I've done that like a bunch of times.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you want the handle to be right in the middle and then follow it along and then close it. Now you notice the pressure is pretty tight on here. That's exactly how we want it. You see how the handle is right in between. It's not touching this side or this side. It's right in between. That is exactly how you want it. So you want a medium firm pressure on the mug. You want the handle right in the middle. And then you also want the mug right centered in the heating element. That's how you're gonna get a perfect mug every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. We're gonna pull this out and let's power this bad boy on. We have it set to 385 degrees
Cool.
for 190 seconds, right? Is that what we, oh, you know what? I'm gonna, so we were pressing some other stuff here and we had to adjust our settings. No big deal. So 385. And I hope you guys could see this. We're gonna go for 190 seconds. Right there. Setting your mug press is that easy. You notice it's gonna heat up in about 2 to 3 minutes. So while it's heating up,
wow.
check out what Brittany's doing already. So we have our printed transfer. Brittany, you wanna bring that over just a little closer so you can see it. So Brittany's trimming down our transfer and then we're gonna tape the transfer. We're gonna show you guys how we tape that to the mug. So you can see she's trimming it down. And sorry, it's a little punk rock. It's a little punk rock.
I think your whole theme is a little punk rock.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so
emotional. What's going on with you, Jared?
I'm so emo lately. What's wrong? I don't know. I'm wearing like black tee, black van. You know what? Okay, you know it's just a phase. Don't worry, mom and dad. It's just a phase. Some of the parents are out there like, oh my gosh, who is this guy?
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah, so check it out. So here's our transfer right here. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Of course.
And it says death before decaf, which I'm sure a lot of you parents can relate to.
Seriously, I need a cup of coffee every morning. If not, I will have a horrible day, guys.
Oh my gosh. So check this out. So here we have our mug. It has a lot of lint on it. So I have my microfiber cloth. I'm just gonna clean it off really quick. Here's why you don't want any lint on anything you press. Because sublimation ink turns into a gas, if that gas dyes the lint, then you're gonna have a lot of little blue, little red flakes, that's why you have like it looks like you have like little lint flakes permanently dyed onto your mug. So if you're having a problem with little blue, little red flakes on your presses, it's because that's just lint that got sublimated and then put onto your mug.
Oh.
Yeah, so yes. Just get a good clean microfiber cloth, wipe it away. Then you want to just give it a good look over, right? And just make sure that there's no lint, no dust on your mug, all right? And once you do that, then you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. But again, if you're getting little blue flakes or whatever, that is the problem. If we look at our mug press, check it out. We're already at 300 degrees. So
wow, how quick was that?
They heat up pretty quick. Again, it just takes about a minute or two. While we're doing that, I'm going to show you guys. Now, if you've never pressed a mug before, here's how it goes. So you're going to get your transfer, right? And then you're going to get your, let's put this out here so you can see it. You're going to get a little strip of heat tape, and you're going to put it, you're going to put it long ways right here. Some people do it the other way, but I find that it holds it more secure when you do it right here. So you're going to get one.
Yeah, I usually do it the other way.
You do the other way?
I'm guilty.
It works, too. So now we have tape running along the side of both. I'm gonna hold my mug here, and now I'm gonna hold it like this, right? Now here's what's important. You're gonna have to kind of look and make sure that that each logo. So I have the skull here on this side. You might not be able to see it on camera, but I can kind of see through the paper. And then I have my logo here on this other side. You want to make sure that they're both centered. And then here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make sure that the paper is pulled tight across the surface of your mug. You don't want any gaps or anything because then it's not going to sublimate properly. We're going to make sure everything is nice and centered, looking good. Holding everything nice and tight in place, I'm going to put the tape down here. I'm going to pull it tight, make sure that the paper is very tight across the surface. And I'm going to put the tape down there. My mug press is almost at temperature. It's at 379, 380. 5 more degrees. Oh, there we go, there we go. It's jumping, it's jumping.
Almost there.
384, let's see it. There we go, 385, all right. It's beeping to let us know that it's ready. To shut off the beeping, just close it once and then reopen it, and you'll be fine. Now again, I'm taking extra care to make sure that the handle stays in the middle. And there we go, 190 seconds on the clock.
Yes.
Whew.
How easy was that?
It was pretty easy. I mean, I've done a lot of these, so I did it maybe a little bit faster than a newbie.
Yeah.
But really, the time difference is not that much. So let's check and see if we have any questions here. Deshalia Brown is asking, can you use Creative Studio free without the machine?
You have to register your printer first, and then you can download the software.
And here's the other thing. Creative Studio, you don't get to save as or export to PDF. It saves as a print file specifically for Sawgrass machines. So unfortunately, if you don't have a Sawgrass printer, you won't be able to use any of the files you can create in Creative Studio.
Yeah.
It's specifically for the Sawgrass Virtuoso line of printers. So great question. Hello from Northwest UK. It's actually sunny here, experiencing a heat wave at 20 degrees. Wait. Oh, Celsius. I thought 20 degrees. I'm like, no, that's really cold. But anyways, sorry. Celsius, there we go. Awesome, great question. Any questions you guys have? We're taking questions right now while our press counts down. We got about 2 minutes left on the clock, and then you guys are gonna see how easy it is to do the 15-ounce sublimation mug. It's getting a little warm up here. This heat press generates a little warmth. You got any questions over there?
No questions. Just, hey, let's see here.
Oh, here we go.
Middle of the night, this crazy loud clink. It was the handle, and then that's Nicole.
Frank the Tank is saying, I have a question for you guys. Can I sublimate on microfiber? Yes, you can, because microfiber, unless it specifically says cotton, microfiber is usually made of 100% polyester or other synthetic items.
They have like little, I think, small towels, right?
Yeah, my little microfiber towels. Just double check the content. You can sublimate on anything polyester. So just make sure. Now, what we have noticed with some microfibers that aren't designed for sublimation is when you heat press them, the soft little, whatever you want to call them, they get flattened out.
Oh.
So it might not be as soft and as absorbent as it was before you pressed it.
Yeah.
But you can.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's kind of hot. I'm glad I brought my hanky today because, whoo, this heat press is really heating things up.
That's why.
Who turned up the heater? Anyways. All right, we got about 40 seconds left on this. Now, you guys might be thinking, wow, 3 minutes, that's a long time. Whoa, you're crazy. The other option would be to use a sublimation oven wrap, a silicone wrap. Those take 12 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, if you've been thinking, if you're on the fence as to whether you should use a mug press or an oven wrap, I mean, if you have the time, but those take 12 minutes per mug.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. Yeah. At 3 minutes, it's pretty good actually. And then you know what else too? If you plan on doing a lot of mugs, you could just buy a second machine, and then you're going back to back to back. Yeah. Load one while one's pressing, you're loading the second one.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
And there we go. It's out. I'm gonna bare hand this one, just because that's what I'm used to. But I'll show you guys the gloves in a minute. So we're gonna open it carefully. We're gonna pull it out, and then.
Wow.
Here's what I like to do. I like to give it a second before I actually heat press it, just because that's what I like to do. So
you just don't want it to move.
Yeah, you don't want any shifting on there. The ink might still be active.
Yeah.
So here we go. All right. Moment of truth. I'm going to peel from the corner here.
Wow.
Oh, heck yeah. All right. So,
ooh, be careful, Jared.
Sorry, I'm a little clumsy. Now you guys know why I prefer the heat press with the slide out drawer. Okay, I'm actually gonna walk over to camera too.
Yeah.
So you guys can see how cool it is. Boom.
That is
Death
super
before
cool.
decaf, and then here's the guy. He drank decaf. That's why he died.
Look at those colors.
He didn't make it. It's not in. It looks a little blurry. But that's just because it's not really in focus right here. And then you can't see it, but of course, now I added that. That's not going to come out. It's not a watermark that comes with Creative Studio. I put that there just so our customers here can know that it was created with Creative Studio. But there's no watermark. Creative Studio is free. There's no watermark. I did that myself. But check that out. Really cool. Now, this whole design was done in Creative Studio. This little guy here, I was able to edit the colors to make his blue, the little blue in the eyes and mouth, match the blue of my text. So the images there, oh, I'll just pull it back so you can see it better. So the images there are really cool. They're editable. They're customizable. They look really great. If you have your own images, you could still add it. But look how easy we did this mug.
So you were actually able to just edit the colors?
Yeah.
How cool.
Edit the colors. Super cool, right?
Yeah. That makes it so much easy.
All right, now here's the fun part, and here's where I'm going to put on my barbecue gloves, because I love to barbecue. All right. We're going to get into swapping out the heating elements. Now, ideally, let's turn this off. Ideally, you're going to want to wait until it is cooled down, right?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to burn yourself.
Yeah. But since we're live today and we got to get through a bunch of stuff, you guys are going to see me hot swap it. So we're going to switch to the overhead, and let's see how we do this. All right. Now, here's one thing that we get all the time. It's like people said it's so hard to undo it. If you close it, right, it becomes a heck of a lot easier to loosen these thumb screws and slide out the heating element. So the first thing we're going to do is right here, we're going to detach it from the brain, as I like to call it. So there's that. That's the first thing to go. Let's move this out of the way. This is super easy. If you guys have been on, again, if you've been on the fence about whether or not you should get a sublimation mug press because you don't know if you're gonna how hard it is to swap out the elements or whatever. Oh, these are clumsy gloves.
Wow.
I'm actually gonna put them here so I don't lose them. And now I'm moving to the back two right here. Check this out. Now, if this was cool, obviously I wouldn't need these big dumb gloves. But since it's hot and since we have a lot of stuff to go through, I do need them. Okay, so now again, you want to do this when the machine is cold. You don't want to do this while it's hot. But so now it's loose, right? If I were to open it right here, there we go. It just kind of falls out.
How easy was that?
Super,
yeah.
Super duper. So you can kind of grab it right here.
Super cool.
Slide it out. Now this is still very hot, you guys, so be careful. I'm just gonna place it right there. You want to make sure. Now it might burn the tablecloth, but don't worry. You want to be very safe. Safety first. So next, what do we want to do next?
Let's do the latte one.
The latte mug. All right, cool.
Or do you want to do the shot glass?
Let's do the latte.
Yeah.
Latte's cool.
There you go.
So here's how you load it in. You're gonna want it with the cable side closest to the brain, so that way you can connect. And here's what I found is the easiest way to load it in. You're gonna put it in from the side, and then you're gonna kind of like hook it on there, right? And you're gonna close the heat press a little bit. Now my dumb glove is caught. There we go.
Wow.
Right? And then you're just gonna slide it over to where it needs to be, to where it lines up with the holes. There we go. And now our screws. Oops. There we go. So now our screws, you're gonna want to, what I usually do is I'll do one side first, so I'm gonna do the back first. And because I have these dumb astronaut gloves, it might be a little, oh.
Uh-oh.
See, we did not think of this. I'm just gonna be careful. All right. Actually, this new one is cool. Shouldn't be too hot. All right. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna put all of these on there. And it's really this easy, you guys. I mean, I know I know when you're watching something,
looking at how easy it is.
When you're watching something on TV or the internet, you want to like fast forward it and stuff. But those of you guys who run your own shops, you guys know this is actually not that bad as far as like, taking the time to switch two things out. If you have a customer who has multiple jobs that they need done.
That's super, it's super easy.
Yep.
Just taking out the knobs.
There we go. You want to make sure they're in place. You don't need to put them too tight. Just tight enough so that way it won't slip off. All right?
How cool.
Here we go. And then, okay, I don't need this one
just
right now. Now there's a little notch on here, so there's no way to put it in backwards. You could just kind of just spin it until it fits. We're going to screw that on. All right, now here's the cool thing. Hand me the mug if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. Here's what you want to do before you turn the heat press on. You're going to put the mug in, and you're going to adjust for pressure. There's a little thingy right here. We get asked all the time, what's that for? It's literally just to keep it from sliding out, all right? So we're going to adjust for pressure. Again, we want the handle right in the middle, And actually, I think the setting is pretty good from the last mug we pressed. But just to be certain, okay, see, so that is a little, okay, you know what, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. If you guys are hearing that clicking, there's it's one of the front adjusters. So I'm gonna loosen, it's tight. I'm gonna loosen this one up a little bit. And I'm gonna adjust this one a little bit. And on the latte mugs, you may notice that on the smaller side, that's why we have a 2-point system up here. You might need to adjust a little pressure on the back side to make sure that it gets properly gripped. The front side, you're probably not gonna have an issue with.
Yeah.
But because, and it's supposed to be shaped specifically for this, but if you ever need to fine tune your pressure, this is really the way to do it. So right there, our pressure is good. Anytime you're swapping out elements, the first thing you're gonna do is check the pressure before you turn it on, because it's just a lot harder to do with a hot press. So we're gonna turn this back on. Our settings are saved. So even though we swapped the element, our settings are still gonna be 385 degrees, 190 seconds. Let's give it 2 minutes. Oh, real quick. So now Brittany's gonna show you, there we go.
Let me show you guys.
This was done in Creative Studio.
Yeah, and then there's like a very light mark around it. That way I can cut it and it'll fit right onto that latte mug.
Perfectly on there. Now you want to cut on the inside of that, because otherwise then it'll come out on the mug. So anyways, all right, real quick here. Gary Loizal saying mug not centered, and what are the knobs in front of the press for? Yeah, so you just want it, this one, you want it to be as centered as possible, but because it's a funny shape, you really want to move it to where it's going to get gripped the best at back and front. Because the other one is more uniform, it's just a straight item, you want it centered, but here you want it fitting wherever it's going to be best. You don't want any part of the mug hanging off the edge. But again, because it's a conical shape, we put it to where it's going to get best pressure on the back and front. Basically, we want uniform pressure. And that's something that you can see once you're close up and personal with the mug. Now, these little things, you probably can't see them, but these control 2 little pressure like paddles. So if you want part of this, it's just for fine tuning. I don't use them too much, to be 100% honest. But it's really to just fine tune the pressure, or sometimes when you're pressing an item, the sleeve itself will just kind of get pushed forward and not give you a lot of pressure. These kind of just stop it there. So these are really for ultra fine tuning. I gotta be honest, I don't use them too much at all. Awesome question, awesome question. Can you do sublimation on kitchen plates, like a live video for us to see? You know, that's a great question. We do sell sublimation plates, but they're kind of more like decoration, huh?
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe, I always think of the plates and I think about like Santa cookies, right?
Oh,
I think that would be super cute. Other than that, I think a lot of people put like photos and stuff like that, like decor for their house, which is super cool.
Yeah, they're more decorative, but yeah. I mean, we only sell the decorative ones. If you come across a plate that's been poly-coated for sublimation, you know, knock yourself out. We have the plate press, and we have a plate attachment for a multi-function heat press.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a possibility. Oh, we got Jabbar Emery saying hello from Chicago, Chi-Town.
Hey.
It took me a long time before I learned that it was Chi-Town and not Chi-Town. I kept saying Chi-Town.
Chi-Town.
Chai, like chai tea. Anyways. Awesome. All right, what temperature are we at? We're close. We're at 375. Right. So that's the cool part about these mug presses, that they do heat up pretty quick.
That's cool. It's much quicker than the regular heat press. I think it's because it's smaller.
There we go. So now really quick, I got my latte mug here. This tape, and you know what's cool about these tapered mugs is that, let's say we get a lot of complaints like, oh, everybody does coffee mugs. Well, not everybody does these cool tapered mugs. So if you want to stand out from the competition, get new products.
Get the latte mugs, yeah.
So Brittany has that one. Do you want to fix it on there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Brittany's gonna put that on there, and now one thing I do want to say about these latte mugs is we're going for like a logo stamp. We're not going full wrap on these, and the reason why is, for me personally, because the latte mug is like tapered, sometimes it'll warp your image. All right, and if you're a Photoshop pro and you can kind of counter that warp, good for you. But if not, I think it's easier to just do like a front and back logo on either side of the mug. It keeps it looking nice and clean, and you kind of don't really notice the warping from having a conical item. So there we go. Brittany's kicking butt over here.
All right. Let's see. And I think we're good.
Sick. Oh, and real quick shout out to our pal Rod, who's commenting.
Hey, Rod.
So we're getting questions like, hey, where can I buy this? Where can I buy this? And of course, we got Rod with the comments.
Yeah, I love these latte mugs. They're a great size. They're different.
All right, so now I'm going to make sure that it's in here. I'm doing my best to kind of see from overhead. And then there we go.
Yay.
Okay, so that's in there. Looks like we have good pressure on it. And 190 seconds on the clock.
Yay.
So really quick, if you guys are just tuning in, we're going through the HPN Signature Series mug press with all 6 attachments.
Awesome.
So if you've been on the fence, and I know we get a lot of questions on the phone, right, about like what can they make with it?
Yes, guys, we can do a variety of items. There's 6 different attachments. Even with those 6, you could still do even more because some of them work with like other styles of mugs, which is great. So it just gives you a variety of like things you can offer for your customers, for gifts, right? Like Christmas is around the corner. I don't know about you guys. I like to plan early, so these are awesome gifts for Christmas. Everybody gets a mug. Everyone's happy. Who doesn't drink coffee? If you don't drink coffee, I mean, you
maybe
could
drink tea.
Yeah, tea. Exactly. So this
maybe
is
you drink
awesome, guys.
Tea. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
I
you
love
spill
this.
The tea.
I love this mug press. It is just like, look, I mean, you could do so much with it, guys.
Yes. And which is cool because, again, we get a lot of comments like, oh, everybody on Etsy is selling 11-ounce mugs. Maybe you could get one with like a black inside and handle.
Yeah,
you know,
we have the colored ones, not even just black. They have like blue and red and orange. So
it's so cool. Do what you gotta do to stand out from the competition. If everybody's using the plain mugs, not that there's anything wrong with that. If everybody's using them, maybe start selling some tapered mugs. Maybe offer shot glasses to your local, restaurant or bar or whatever. Get out there. You got some cool stuff that you can offer your clients. Today we're going through all of them. Really quick, it's heat.press/subdrinks.
Yep, and you guys could find all of these cool sublimation mugs and drinkware right with that link.
We had a question a little earlier. They're asking about the big 20-ounce drinkware. Now, there are some things that this mug, it does like 99% of everything. There's some things it won't do, particularly larger sized and funky sized.
Yeah, like I think we have like the beer steins, but they have the decorative trim around it.
Right.
Those you definitely need a wrap for in the oven. But there's still so much you can do with it. Like
so much rad and amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And if you guys, and really 3 minutes is not a very long time at all. When you consider this, it took us about a minute or 2 to prep the transfer, another 3 to heat press it. So that's 5 minutes.
Not bad.
This mug right here, if I was selling it, if it was custom, maybe a Mother's Day, Father's Day, which I think we have a Father's Day mug coming up right now.
Yeah, we do.
You're selling it for anywhere from $12 to $15, depending on how much custom work's going on to your mug. Well, the mug itself cost about maybe $3. Took me 5 minutes. So, profiting $11 in 5 minutes, that's actually really good.
Like, I mean, because then imagine how many you can actually get done within the hour. Like, that's great.
So check it out. Our time is up. We're going to open this slowly. I'm going to slide it out this way because it wouldn't fit the other way. I'm going to give it a quick second here, and then we are going to peel. So
nice.
All right.
Smoking.
Here's where my tortilla fingers come in. And actually, I'm going to peel this in
it's
front
already
of the
peeling
camera.
off.
Oh, is it? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Tape it right.
No, it's just hot.
Oh,
check it out. Now, this was done completely in Sawgrass Creative Studio. Royal Roast Coffee Company. Oh, and by the way, I like the little coffee thing and the tea leaf in there. I added those separately, so it was just like the shield, which is cool clip art. And then they have all these cool fonts. And so you see here, it's double-sided. And then this is not, this watermark, again, I did that because I wanted our customers, whoever picks up this mug, to see how it was made. But don't worry, it's a free program with no watermark. So it's not like those dumb apps that they say they're free and then they try to get you to pay $3.99.
Yeah.
All right, watermark, I did that. It's not going to have a watermark on there. check that out. Where are we? There we go. Royal Roast Coffee Co. It's just a fake coffee company I made just to show off this really cool latte mug. So if everybody is like, oh, you know, I've already done that. I have the 11-ounce mug. Make it cool. Make them.
Look at that, guys.
Really
I love that.
One. It's hot in here. This mug press is white. Well, you know, it's not just hot in here. Summer finally caught up with us here in SoCal.
It did.
So yeah, it's hot. So I'm gonna put this up here.
Pretty warm here.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually.
This is actually a great question. It says, can you sublimate the bottom of the mug?
I want to say no, but I mean, if you have a way to do it, maybe.
I mean,
I would like to say no because at the factory when they coat them, they're like this, so they get a spray.
Yeah. Not only that, there's like a logo on here as well.
Yeah,
so
it'd be hard to, and I'm not sure what you would use to sublimate that. Now we have had, believe it or not, people sublimate the mug handle.
Wow.
Which is, I forgot how they did it, but they kind of like, they put something on it.
And then put it like, I can totally see them doing it.
If you have like an oversized mug wrap, you could stretch the wrap over here, put something on the handle and put it in your oven and it'll sublimate the handle. So like the whole top and even the inside, if you had a way to heat press the inside, sure you could sublimate it, but I don't believe the bottom. Just because it has to sit somewhere when they're blasting it.
Yeah.
That's my guess. If you want to try it, go for it.
Yeah.
So you have a template for the 17-ounce latte mug. Yes, I was waiting for somebody to ask this question. All these templates are on Creative Studio.
Super cool.
I did this in Creative Studio, which again is Sawgrass's free online design program. They have templates for almost all the drinkware that you're going to see here today. And then all the artwork that you're seeing is from Creative Studio. So they have lots of free clip art, backgrounds, fonts, photos, blah, bitty, blah, bitty, blah. It's all there, you guys. You definitely want to check that out. If you, again, and this is one of the benefits of buying Sawgrass. We get lots of people who ask, oh, can I buy, you know, this printer, that printer, and get some cheap inks? I mean, technically you can.
Don't do it.
But don't do it. The Sawgrass print's consistent. It has the self-maintenance feature, and it has access to Creative Studio.
Honestly,
which is super awesome.
It's very user-friendly. And I think that's like the one thing I tell the customers that call in is like, it's just so much easier to use than you like converting a printer and just worrying about where to get your stuff from, how to design your stuff. It just takes off the workload for you. Like,
yes. And especially if you're starting a new business, you don't want that extra stress of, holy cow, I have to learn how to hack this printer.
Exactly.
And go through all this trouble.
I have to print so many prints a week. I have to use it every day. What if you don't have time for that?
What if you want to go on vacation?
Yeah.
What if you want to go on vacation and leave your printer sitting?
Exactly, right?
Yeah. You're going to come back to a world of headaches. So
yeah.
So really quick, while Brittany's prepping that transfer, I'm going to swap this out for the, actually, let's do the shot glass. Sorry, I know you're already done with that.
No worries. We already have this one done. Let's do the shot glass.
So we're going to do a shot glasses right now, which I know is super popular. I'm going to turn the heat press off. I'm going to unplug it first. There we go. And you guys are going to see how easy it is. Now, again, I'm using these gloves because it's hot. Ideally, you would wait until the printer has cooled down in order to touch it, all right? But because we're pressed for time here, and actually I don't know if we have time to go through all of these. Now, if we don't get through all of these, what we will do is post pictures in the group and on all of our social media so you guys can see all the great things that we made today. So I think we're gonna close out with this shot glass. Yeah, with the shot glass, just because we're pressed for time. Now, if you think about it, like this is actually not a lot of time at all, but because we have 6 elements to get through, it is taking a little longer. So you just want to be careful. What I'll do when it's cold, you can do this barehanded, but just kind of hold this in place, open it up, and then it'll like slide right off. Now be careful here. You might want to wear gloves anyways because the aluminum edge right here, it's a little sharp and you probably won't cut yourself, but it is uncomfortable sometimes. So you may want to use gloves anyways. I'm pulling this out. This is very hot. So sorry, Brittany.
Caution.
Yeah, use caution right there. I got my sublimation shot glass heating attachment. Yeah, this is super exciting.
It's so tiny.
Yep.
It's so cute.
And also, you notice that the spacing of the holes are tight. It's actually not going to fit in this. Oh, is it going to fit in the center? Oh, never mind. It is. We have a lot of different holes here on here. I believe this one will still fit in the center. I forget. So let's see. So here we are. I'm going to load it in. And again, the easy way is to just kind of like half load it, let it lock on one side, start closing it, and then it'll lock on the other. You could slide it over so it fits on directly on the little holes. And then because this one's cool, I can go barehanded. Now, eventually this metal bar will get hot, but it's not that hot right now. So just use common sense, use caution. Please don't burn yourselves, guys. I've burnt myself here. I burnt myself on the air. So we're gonna tighten that up. Now, again, you're watching right now in real time, so this might be a little bit boring, but if you're a shop owner and you're wondering, man, how long is it gonna take me to switch from one mug to the other? Have a customer, because some people, they'll print like in the shop live on demand, right? Maybe you're at a craft show, maybe you're at a flea market, and you're doing things live and on demand, and you're wondering, man, how long is it gonna take for me to swap these out?
This is a great question. Let's see here. It says, is there a way at all to use the shot glass attachment with the Signature Series multifunction mug press?
The multifunction heat press should come with a...
I know it comes with 4 different,
sure.
I think it's like 4 different drinkware attachments. However, we would have to double check if one of them is a shot glass.
I would check with my tech department to see if this fits, because I know this cable's pretty long. I don't think it's long enough, though.
I don't think
it'll reach.
If it comes with it, yes, but if it doesn't, these are going to be specifically for this mug press.
Yeah. Okay, so it's there, it's on, and since this element is tiny, it's probably going to heat up really fast. Again, we got 385. 190 on there. Put these gloves over to the side. Right. And Brittany is taping up. Why don't you show them on camera
I'm over here.
Brittany is taping up our shot glass. Guys. Again, all the artwork that you're seeing here today, we did it in Sawgrass Creative Studio. Even the shot glass, the templates are in Creative Studio. And so once you're done with it and you send it to print, it's print ready. Like, it is ready to roll.
I overlapped the tape. I think that should be okay.
Yeah. Now here's one thing, really quick here, and I'm gonna ask my pal if he could hand me one of those those white sticks right there. Yeah, Thank you. Here we go. So this is I don't even know what this is. We're gonna use it. Usually I'll use a pencil, all right? Here's one hack that's important for the shot glass. Now I should have adjusted for pressure first, but it's okay. We'll adjust on the fly. So here's what I do. If you don't have like a barbecue glove or something, you could put the shot glass on. I had to do this. I didn't have any gloves on hand, and I had to sublimate a shot glass. You put it on here, and then you can kind of feed it in, because what happens with these shot glasses is you can't let it rest in there because it'll totally just slide out due to the angle of it. So having this right here, you want something that you could load it in with. So I've used a pencil. You could use basically whatever this is. I don't even know what this little white stick is. It's wire wrapping. It's for like running lengths of wire. It's like a cable organizer. So anyways, so check this out. Here's one thing that's important. You see, so you see there the gap, that has to be in between the two, because obviously it's not going to sublimate, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put on my glove because that's a lot easier.
Nice.
There we go. So this is going to be a lot easier. Get yourself a barbecue glove, or do whatever you got to do. All right. Use a pencil. Again, I've used a pencil. It wasn't very easy, but that's a hack.
We just don't want you guys to burn yourself.
Yeah.
That's what Jared's trying to say.
Don't burn yourself. Now, I may have to adjust pressure right now, which I'm dumb. I should have adjusted pressure before I turned the press on.
Don't say that, Jared.
Okay. Oh,
you're just not smart.
All right, so check it out. So I'm gonna put it in here, and this shot glass. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's probably not the easiest, but it's not the hardest. And maybe this will work even better.
Right.
Okay, so the pressure is too loose. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, and you want to make sure that you're adjusting pressure evenly on these ones. So I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it to what I think might work, and then we will go from there. All right, let's see. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna try this again.
And someone did want to know, which mug press is this? This is actually, again, this is our signature series automated mug cup heat press, guys.
Yes, it is currently available at HeatPressNation.com. And then we're showing off all, or well, as many as we can. We'll take pictures and show you everything later. But we have all 6 heating elements on the table right now, and either blanks or finished products of what it can do.
Yes.
So it's very cool. And let's do this. I look like a mad scientist, like putting this in on a stick.
All right.
Nope, still not tight enough. All right. So anyways, that's why. Sorry guys, you guys are watching. Like, this is for sure live. All right. Like, there's no way.
For sure.
For sure. You guys are watching this live.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for being
thanks for
patient,
tuning in.
everybody.
So if you've wanted to see how to sublimate a shot glass, this is how we do it. Sorry. All right, guys. I apologize for that. All right, so this should be it. There we go. All right. So sublimation
There we
mug,
go.
shot glass is in there.
Awesome.
All right. Now, one thing I will recommend is get some practice. If it's your first time sublimating anything, when you get the case of them, make sure you have 1 or 2 spares to practice, because some of these you do have to get the feel for it. Like this latte mug, like I knew how to adjust the pressure for it because I've messed up like 2 or 3 already. And so that's why this one came out perfect, because you didn't see the 2 or 3 that
Just
that
trial and error.
Yeah, with these
Right?
you definitely want to adjust it. I've done tons of mugs, and so eventually I could more or less figure out by feel how to do the pressure. So just make sure you have some extras. It's good practice, and really it's an investment to learn something, how to do something you've never done before.
Make some for like gifts for yourself. That's one thing I always forget to do, is like make stuff for myself. So, hey, the first ones you
that
make.
Death Before Decaf one, that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that afterwards.
All right, you can have it.
I mean, she doesn't like my design. That's what that means. Awesome. Frank the Tank is asking, how much do you charge for a regular mug? If it's custom, and here's a great question about pricing. So if you're taking the time to customize something, you're putting, like, somebody comes to you and says, hey, put my girlfriend's picture on it, put happy anniversary, babe, and put the year, make it pretty. So if you're investing time into this,
that's time.
to work it, you know, a custom mug like that, you'd sell for about $20. You know, regular, this mug, and you know what, let's see if we can get it up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So this one says, and I don't know if you can read it, this one says Mother's Day 2019, and then on the other side it has the picture of the mother and her daughter, all right? So this, I would easily, because it's a nice graphic, right? Great picture, whatever, I would easily charge $20 for this.
It's a full color graphic on there.
It depends on how nice your artwork is. Now, if
Yeah.
you're selling a generic mug with a generic saying, like maybe this Death Before Decaf mug would go for about $10 or $12 because it's not custom, so the value to the consumer is just a little bit lower. It's still
Anything
nice.
custom is just like, you can sell for more because you can't find it like anywhere,
Right.
guys.
This mug, this mother and daughter, like they're not going to go to the store and see their pictures.
I
on
mean,
the rack
unless they're
and-
like, you know, models
Yeah,
or
or-
celebrities or something. But
Yeah,
guys, custom is like the way to
it's
go,
the
honestly.
name of the game. So this is more generic. This Death Before Decaf. It is cool because it has the black rim and handle. So if I was, you know,
Makes it different, makes it pop.
so if I was selling this at like one of
that.
those hipster coffee shops, maybe it'd go for about $12. But then again, it only cost me like $3.50 to make plus 5 minutes of my time. It's
not bad at all.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. That $9 profit is not, or wait, let's like $4. Say $4 to produce, selling it for $12, $8. $8 for 5 minutes of my time is not bad at all. Honda is asking, where can I get mugs cheaper? You can't. Sublimation mugs. Oh, here we go. I'll answer that question right now.
Well, you know, if you guys go on our website, we have a couple different like 11
Let
ounce
this cool
mugs you
down
guys
for a
could get.
second. And I'm not flipping anybody off. It's my longest finger, so it's one that won't. All right, and so now I'm gonna peel this carefully.
Let's see there.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have messed up on the pressure. I probably should have given it a little more. Let's see. Oh, but you know what? It does look pretty darn good. I think
It does look great.
part of the wing is a little faded, so I think that was my bad. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So really quick here, and this bad boy is hot. All right.
That looks
So check
super
it out.
cool.
We have, it says, I'm gonna get in focus here. Sorry. It It says Scully's Bar and Grill. Now, this was not one image. This is like the ribbon was one thing, the shield was one thing, the skull's another thing, the wings are another thing, right? So, man, that is okay. Even though I'm wearing the barbecue glove, it's a little hot. So you can see how dark the wing is right here. It looks beautiful. Now, because I was kind of standing behind the mug press, I couldn't totally see, but there's a little bit of fading on this wing, and that means that it was too close to the edge, which means that even though I thought I didn't center it properly. That's because I'm standing like 2 feet behind the mug press looking overhead, so that's probably why I messed up on that. But if you're more careful and you're working closely with your mug, you'll be able to see it, make sure it's centered.
Wow.
This shot glass is super cool. If you have the shot glass attachment, go to your local bar and tell them, hey, you guys want custom shot glasses? I forget how much they cost each. You can go on our website and find out.
Yeah.
But this, I believe the shot glass is around $200 to $250 to produce. You sell it to them for about $8 each minimum. Sell them a case of 36 so that way you could justify the discount and you're in the money. Go to all the bars in your city. Offer them these sublimation shot glasses or party favors. These make incredible party favors as well.
I was just going to say that. You could give them to your bridesmaids. You could give them to your groom.
Oh, bridesmaids. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I'm going to put that right here.
Super cool.
Let's turn this off. All right, guys. We are pressed for time.
Yeah.
All right. I want to be a dad, so I'm practicing my jokes.
Jared.
All right. We're pressed for time. We're going to do our final Q&A. So if you have any questions about anything you saw today, drop it now. We are answering all your questions. Oh, so they're asking, where can I get mugs cheaper? All right, here's the thing about sublimation is you can't go to the Dollar Tree and get them.
Yeah, I was mentioning, hey guys, even though, you want to get some cheaper sublimation mugs, they may not always be the best thing to do.
Yes.
You guys want to offer a quality product for your customers. Your name is on it. So
you don't want a flimsy mug that's just going to they put it down a little too hard and it cracks and shatters. You don't want that because that's on your name.
Yeah.
All right. They're not going to say,
this
HeatPressNation mug sucks. No, they're going to say, oh, Karen didn't do that right.
Exactly.
Karen uses sucky mugs. Yeah. So, you don't really want to be using
and
the
we
cheap
have
stuff.
A couple different options for you guys. We have like the Orca, the Dolphin mugs. So, check them out, guys. You guys will find some other ones on there.
So, Gary Louis is saying, I can only get $12 for custom mug because Walgreens does them for $12. With a 3-day wait. That's where you're gonna do it. So
3 days, that's a long time.
Yeah. So,
what if I need to give that mug to somebody the next day? Same day.
So you're gonna charge a premium for your next day turnaround.
Exactly.
So you can have, if you have a website or an Etsy or a Facebook or whatever, you're gonna say, hey, next day service available. Orders come in before 3 p.m., 4 p.m., whatever you're comfortable with. You work on it that night, you have it to them by the next day. You could charge them $20 for a next day because Walgreens can't touch that.
3 days.
And also, Walgreens does charge shipping and handling.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you're working locally with people in your own city neighborhood, tell them, hey, come by my shop or we'll meet up. I'll give these to you. They save on shipping.
Yeah.
And you're able to charge a premium for your next day services or even 1 or 2 days. Anything faster than Walgreens. You'll be able to make your money there.
They save on shipping. They get it sooner than later. Yeah. So market that, guys. Market that.
And if you're doing the design work, that's where your upcharge is going to be because Walgreens, they have to design it themselves. All right? They may not be graphic designers. If you are, or if you learn graphic design or how to make some cool templates and stuff, that's, again, where you're offering more value than the online retailers like Walgreens. Great question. Okay, this is a long one. Let's see. What's the difference between sublimation paper, like Mug It, and normal copy paper? There's a video on YouTube that says it's better to use copy paper and layers paper. All right. Here's the thing. Sublimation paper will release the difference in papers is how much ink it's going to release into your substrate. Sublimation papers, there's 2 that we carry. It's TextPrint R and TextPrint XPHR. TextPrint R releases the least amount of ink into your substrate. But here's the thing, you also get the least amount of outgassing. One thing I didn't show, which I will show right here, we use TextPrint XPHR paper, and I was kind of hoping to hide this error of mine, but you see there's a little, it's more noticeable in person. There's a blemish right here. This is due to the outgassing. It's the sublimation dye that turns into a gas that just will leak out and seep out of anywhere it can. It seeped out right there and it stained my mug. I cannot sell this mug. All right, if I would have been using TextPrint XPHR, the outgassing would have been kept to a minimum and it would not have affected this and I'd have a perfectly sellable mug. Now, like this one. So you want to show them this one. This one has no outgassing, no negative issues at all. It's perfectly crystal clear. and it's sellable. All right. With copy paper, not only will you have more outgassing, which is manageable, you just want to keep that in mind. With copy paper, if you're not doing full bleed, which is what's full bleed? We don't have anything full bleed. Here we go. So this picture is covered from edge to edge. All right, this is called full bleed. It's covered from edge to edge. We don't worry about outgassing with that. With mugs that are not full bleed, we do. So with copy paper, not only will you have a little outgassing off the edges, but we have seen it seep through the paper itself, and you could stain your heating element with that. So again, it's manageable. You could put a piece of parchment paper in there to protect it, but it's just a hassle.
Yeah, ideally, you guys don't want to waste your mugs,
Exactly. Ideally, if you're putting out a pro product, you want to be using pro papers and pro materials. It just streamlines the process, makes your life easier, less headaches, which when you have an order of 100 mugs, you don't want any headaches. Get the pro paper. Boom, boom, boom. Any other questions on there that you see that we're gonna?
I think we have it for the questions here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Once again, post of the week. Check out our group. What's our group called?
Jared,
Mug Press Creators.
HeatPressNation Creators, guys. If you guys haven't done so, just go check us out. You can search it. You can just go directly to the website. It's heat.press/Facebook group.
Excellent.
And yeah, join us, guys. You guys can ask your questions, post your projects, but it's an awesome group. We can answer any of your questions, but are someone else.
Yeah.
Then don't forget our YouTube channel.
Oh, there we go. I forgot too. YouTube.com/HeatPressNation. This episode right now is gonna be archived over there at HeatPressNation.com. So if you want to watch it again, you want to kind of see how we did the element swap, you want to see how we, the process for the mugs, you can always check it back, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching the replay, put your comments in. We always monitor our YouTube and Facebook comments. So if you have a question about anything that you see here, do us a favor, put it in the comments. We'll get to you as ASAP as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's it.
I think we're good for today. Yeah. Oh, last thing. There's a couple mugs and elements that we didn't get to use today. Don't worry. After we go off the air, I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'm actually going to press them. We'll be posting pictures of everything on all of our social media, so make sure you're following us. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Check us out. All right, guys.
I think we got one more thing.
We got one more thing. Oh.
We're going to do a live giveaway, guys.
Live giveaway. Yeah. Let's woo! Which is cool because if you're watching right now, we're at the end of the episode, so there's less viewers.
So thanks for staying, and now thanks for, you guys get a chance for a live giveaway now.
Awesome. So for our live giveaway, we're giving away another pack of these awesome, you got them right there, these artist-free sublimation markers. These are so rad. Okay, do us a favor. Go to last week's episode, check it out. We did a whole episode on the sublimation markers. They're 1,000% fun. All right, 1,000% fun.
So
and
cool.
Right now, Britney is gonna write, or in her head, think of her favorite. We got shot glasses, we got latte mugs, we got water bottles, we got mini mugs and micro mugs and all this stuff. Brittany's gonna think of her favorite thing that we have here on there, and whoever comments it first gets a prize. So whichever one you think is Brittany's favorite project here today, do us a favor and comment that.
And this is my favorite.
Okay, that's her answer.
All right.
She typed up her answer. First person to guess it is gonna win a set of those sublimation markers, which will actually work on any of the mugs you see here today.
All right, let's see.
And then, okay, we got some people saying
Which one do you guys think is my favorite?
Nope, it's not the latte mug. That's not her favorite, apparently.
Nope.
What else do we got
See
here?
how well you guys know me.
Yeah, how well do you guys know Britney, who likes to party? I don't know if that's too much of a hint. There we go.
Yeah, Nicole.
Shot glass, Nicole.
Tequila, shot glasses.
Shots. Her, no, I don't think so. You can have my shots. I'll pass them along.
Give them all to me, Jared.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for playing today. We had a really great time with everybody.
Yes.
Again, check out our social media. We're going to post pictures of all this.
All of this, guys.
You're welcome to stop by our showroom here. If you're ever in the Southern California area, you can hit us up. We'll get you the address and come check these. These will all be on display.
They will. Yeah, guys,
awesome.
Thanks again. Thanks for joining us for another week.
Yes.
Have a good weekend. Because the weekend's
Some of
around the corner.
It's summertime. I know a lot of you guys are playing hooky tomorrow. You have my blessing. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you.
Bye, guys.